Hello everyone, welcome back to Display TV. I am your host, Sarah Pribis. We've been talking about how to make money on display, and one of the ways you can make money is, of course, by playing trivia every single night, every single weeknight. 8 p.m. Eastern, we give away $500. Now, before we get to our trivia question tonight, I want to address a trivia question from last night. Wizard of Oz, question 1. We might have made a little boo-boo, and by might have, I mean we definitely made a little boo-boo, and the correct answer was heart. We only gave brain as an option. So for anyone that got that right, for anyone that got that wrong, we have scrapped question 1 from last night's game. So if you got all of the other 9 questions right from last night's game, aside from question 1, then kudos. You yourself are a winner. How about that? Let me know, did you catch that? Put it in the chat right now. All right, let's talk about tonight's trivia game because this is the one that we gotta get laser focused on. Whew, we got our heads in the game, we got our fingers ready. We're gonna ask you the question 8, the very real question 8, tonight's game. I wanna know what you think the answer is. You're gonna tap it in for no points, no money, and then I'm gonna reveal the correct answer. And then you're gonna be one step closer to winning tonight's game. So let's throw that question up. This is for all of my music friends out there. We didn't even talk about a music community. We need some music communities. Okay. All are true of music written in 4/4 time, except the half note gets the beat. There can be 2 half notes per measure. A whole rest is equivalent to 4 beats. All of these are true of music written in 4/4 time, except the half note gets the beat. There can be 2 half notes per measure. A whole rest is equivalent to 4 beats. I'll have you know that I'm pretty good at music theory because instead of practicing my violin, I would always pretend to do music theory instead. So maybe I'm not actually very good at music theory, I was just pretending. So whenever my mom would be like, Sarah, why don't I hear the violin? I'd be like, Mom, I'm doing music theory homework. That was always my excuse. All right, it looks like 52% of you also always did the music theory homework excuse just like me. Or maybe you just know basic math? Not sure. But the correct answer is the half note gets the beat. And by correct, I mean that's the correct answer. That is the only untrue statement regarding 4/4 time. So bravo, 52% of you are that much closer, 100% of you are that much closer to a win if you're paying attention to me tonight. But you might not be, you could have drowned me out. Also possible. All right, friends, we got trivia starting 10 minutes from now. We still have some original content to feature. We'll be right back with that. Hello everybody and welcome to Display Trivia. Not regular old boring trivia, display trivia. Normal trivia? You can catch that at any old church basement on a Wednesday right after bingo night. No, this is display trivia. No bad fluorescent lighting and shag carpet here, no way. This is the trivia that pops off, the trivia that slaps. This is the trivia for real ones only. And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell you. You know you love me. XOXO, Sarah Pribis. Oh, wait. Ah, dang it. I did it again. I tried to do the Gossip Girl thing, but I said my name instead. Okay, so that one needs work. But I think you'll agree just by looking around, the rest of what we got going on here is pretty sleek. And the best part, there's free money at the end for some of you. Want to learn how to earn a piece of that pie tonight? Well, listen up. You'll have 10 seconds to answer 10 questions each. When the question appears on your screen, choose carefully because once you tap, there's no going back. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi for optimal internet and that you're holding your phone vertically so you can see me and the questions. I know I'm entertaining, but trust me, you'll want to see those questions. Your winnings will appear in your display bank account if you're actively posting and have your display profile all set up and ready to go. If you haven't done that yet, that's okay. We all make mistakes. In fact, we made one last night. Yeah, the Tin Man that we asked about in question 1. He was looking for his heart, not his brain. But can you blame me? All I do is talk about brains during trivia. Anyway, we are throwing out that question. So if you got it wrong, but you got the other 9 right, well then go you. That is a win for you. Oh, what's that? No, I didn't say go, but I probably should. And I will soon. But first, I want to see who's hanging with us in the chat. Garcia is here. Bronzo1113 is here. Mukesh is here. RJ is here, Aubrey's here, Ricky Grimes, Capper7, Wokey22, what up? Luis Teasy, Campbell, good to see you. Facts Guru, oof. Let's hope my mouth works better the rest of this game. Okay, Jaskia, I see you. Rendizzle, I see you. Thank you. Thanks for the warm welcome. I appreciate it, everyone. Okay, all right. Ready, set, let's freaking go. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. A food labeled low in sodium contains a small amount of what? Salt, sparkles, smiles. A food labeled low in sodium contains a small amount of what? Salt, sparkles, smiles. Look, I get it. Sometimes we need to lower our intake of certain substances in our food for health reasons, sure. But let me say this. I don't want my food to be a limbo contest of flavor. How low can you go? How low can you go? Apparently not any lower, because this gumbo has less flavor than hospital oatmeal. If you're gonna go low in sodium, you gotta make up for it somewhere else. You wanna cut the salt from my food, at least add all the butter. Yes, I said all, did I stutter? Sodium is equivalent to salt content in food, and too much of it can raise blood pressure, but not enough of it? Well, that's just sad. 93% of you got it. Question 2. In the classic fairy tale, Goldilocks stumbles into a house that belongs to 3 what? Wolves, rabbits, bears. In the classic fairy tale, Goldilocks stumbles into a house that belongs to 3 what? Wolves, rabbits, bears. I know the economy is rough out there. Have you seen the price on a gallon of milk? No, yeah, me neither. Because seriously, who is still buying milk? I mean, I can comment on the price of Trader Joe's frozen tikka masala, though, and let me tell you, it has gotten steep. Similarly, home ownership is getting more and more difficult to attain for the average family. But look, I'm no economist, but if these woodland creatures can do it, well, I think it's possible for anyone. Sure, they're living 3 to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, and who knows how outdated those chairs were, but they're making it work. And I applaud these 3 bears. Hey, they're doing well enough. They can leave out an entire meal's worth of porridge. I mean, I know they live in the forest, but money doesn't grow on trees, bears. Let's rein in the porridge waste. No one's wasting any time here. 89% of you knew it was bears. Bravo. Let's do question 3. What is the main color profile in a sepia-toned image? Black, brown, gray. What is the main color profile in a sepia-toned image? Black, brown, gray. If you know anything about art, you know tone is everything. Imagine a movie like The Shining with the soundtrack of The Parent Trap. Completely changes the tone. Instead of slowly going insane in a remote mountain lodge, Jack Torrance is teaming up with his long-lost twin sister to totally pull one on their unsuspecting estranged parents. Or think of a movie like Interstellar with a Three Stooges soundtrack. Matthew McConaughey isn't hurtling through time and space to save humanity. He's bumbling about doing slapstick in a black hole. Sepia prints use various shades of reddish brown. Didn't get the answer you wanted there? Well, no need to have a nasty tone with me, young lady. 86% of you are pretty pleased, though. Let's do Q4. Select the track that did not make it to the top 10 of the Billboard year-end Hot 100 in 2005. Holla Back Girl, Let Me Love You, Disco Inferno. Select the track that did not make it to the top 10 of the Billboard year-end Hot 100 in 2005. Holla Back Girl, Let Me Love You, Disco Inferno. Wow. Top 10 billboards. Oof, that's a toughie. I mean, to be honest, like when I'm driving, I don't usually pay too much attention to billboards because, you know, I'm paying attention to the road. Well, that and blasting show tunes. Oh, come on. Like you don't blare the original Broadway cast recording of Rent. I guess my favorite billboards are the ones with pictures of food on them. I don't care if I'm in a rush. I will stop for those 2 for 1 breakfast sandwiches. Thank you very much. Oh, a billboard for an all-you-can-eat buffet? That sounds like a challenge. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten out of Ubers on highways for a meal. Oh, you can change your Uber's drop-off location? good to know. And it's good to know that Disco Inferno was the track that did not make it to this list in 2005. Whoa, pull over, because we're about to head into Q5. 88% of you. The American actor whose ancestral surname was Rudnitsky has starred in all of the following movies except Clueless, Horrible Bosses, Avengers, Endgame. The American actor whose ancestral surname was Rudnitsky has starred in all of the following movies except Clueless, Horrible Bosses, Avengers, Endgame. This is nothing new, but for whatever reason, a lot of actors change their names when they go into Hollywood, which is just crazy to me because Hollywood is an industry known for accepting people exactly as they are, never asking them to change. Wild. Like, actresses are never required to lose weight for roles. Men never have to go to extreme lengths to beef up. Kids never have to grow up too quickly to deal with the challenges of stardom. I mean, the pressure is low. That's why no one in Hollywood deals with mental health issues. Yeah, facts. But change their names to make them more marketable, it's been done. The thing with Paul Rudd, though, is that his grandfather did it years before when he changed the family name from Rudnitsky and shortened it to Rudd. Could the name change have made the difference for Paul's career? I mean, I don't know. I really believed him as Ant-Man. Oof, almost savage, not quite. 63% of you got that, well done. And we're halfway through the game, woohoo! Question 6. Which of the following materials would least likely be used by a modiste? Charmeuse, calicotta, organza? Which of the following materials would least likely be used by a modiste? Charmeuse, calicotta, organza? So what a modiste has good material? I bet a lot of it is recycled though. My material? Oh, you just wait till you see this Type 5 I'm working on. It is really cutting edge. I mean, I can't give too much away, but here's a bit I think is really gonna blow your minds. Are you ready? What's the deal with airline food, huh? Oh, okay, you didn't like that one? All right, well then you can talk to the hand because the face ain't listening. That's also a comedy bit that I think is gonna be wildly popular in the coming years, yeah. Anyway, so that's just a tiny peek at my material, but a modiste, AKA an antiquated name for a dressmaker, is going to use fabrics as his or her main material and only the finest, like charmeuse and organza. Calicotta is a type of marble, probably only good if you're making a dress for a statue. 71% of you got that, well done. Q7. Select the food item whose name is not the word for bread in its language of origin. Naan, roti, pita. Select the food item whose name is not the word for bread in its language of origin. Naan, roti, pita. Wait, hold up. Bread has a language? You're telling me bread can talk? Yo, I already didn't need any more reasons to find bread incredible, but I mean, this is just wild. What do you think bread has been saying all this time? Do you think wheat is jealous of white? You know, because it's like just so simple. Do you think sliced bread is butthurt because everyone's always comparing great new things to it? And I bet gluten-free stuff is constantly bragging to everyone about some weird new diet it's on. Okay, all right, did I just find my calling as the bread whisperer? Oof, gosh, I knew I was destined for great things. The word naan comes from the Urdu/Persian for bread, while roti came from the same meaning in Sanskrit. But pita, thinking it's so fancy with its pockets, comes from the Greek for cake, which, if we're being totally honest, is definitely a cousin of bread. Oof, almost savage here too, but 63% of you got that. Well done. Let's do question 8. All are true of music written in 4/4 time, except the half note gets the beat. There can be 2 half notes per measure. A whole rest is equivalent to 4 beats. All are true of music written in 4/4 time, except the half note gets the beat. There can be 2 half notes per measure. A whole rest is equivalent to 4 beats. Okay, if you tuned into our pre-show, you know this one because I gave it to you. Actually, a lot of you got it right. And yeah, that's right. If you know anything about music theory, you know it comes in all kinds of time signatures. Here we have 4/4 time, but there's also cut time, 3/4 time, even 6/8 time. But my favorite, and I'd argue the most important time that music comes in, that would be hammer time. This type of music signature is very specific. It involves wearing shimmery gold parachute pants with the big baggy crotch, being too legit to quit, putting your hands on your hips and doing that dance that makes you look like a really hip crab. And most importantly, finding places to randomly yell, "Stop! Hammer time!" 4/4 time is called such because it gets 4 beats per measure, which means the quarter note, there are 4 beats per measure, gets the emphasis. All right, now stop. 86% of you got that. Q9. Which of the following literary characters were known for leaving behind titty nopes? Pied Piper, Hansel and Gretel, Icarus. Which of the following literary characters were known for leaving behind titty nopes? Pied Piper, Hansel and Gretel, Icarus. Oh my goodness, I feel for this character. Because that is the problem with titty nopes. You drop one innocent titty nope, and before you know it, that one little titty nope's all over the internet. You thought you left that titty nope with someone you could trust, but they turned out to be just like all the rest, unreliable. Pro tip, never include your face in a titty nope. That is a huge titty nope no-no. There's nothing like a leaked titty nope to ruin your career or launch it. Depends on what you're looking to get into. And so what if I have a complete misunderstanding of what a titty nope actually is? Because, as it turns out, a titty nope is a piece of something left behind. Kind of like Hansel and Gretel's breadcrumb trail through the forest to the evil witch's house. And actually, it was a good thing that they dropped those titty nopes. And it's a good thing that we're already at the end of this quiz, because now I really want bread. 85% of you got that, and it's time for the final question. Question 10. The world's best-selling cookie brand, according to 2017 data, is decorated with which of the following details? 95 ridges, 12 flowers, 10 dots. The world's best-selling cookie brand, according to 2017 data, is decorated with which of the following details? 95 ridges, 12 flowers, 10 dots. Need to know about a person based off their favorite type of cookie. For example, chocolate chip? You stick to the classics. You're not adventurous, but you are likable. Peanut butter? You are indulgent. You deny yourself nothing and you want to enjoy every second. Oatmeal raisin? You're a little uptight, but you loosen up once we get to know you. And finally, sugar cookie? Sorry, babe, you're boring. We love you, but you have no personality. The cookie in question here, of course, is Oreo. With over 1 billion in annual sales, it's the world's most beloved cookie brand, and its outer sandwich layers are embellished with exactly 95 ridges, 10 dots, and 10 flowers. Did you get it? How'd you do? How did everyone do? Let me know. 74% of you got that last one. I mean, I think no matter how you did, after all that talk, you deserve a cookie, okay? You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are gonna get paid. What's next? Well, those winnings are on their way to your display bank. In the meantime, keep posting, keep sharing, but most importantly, keep thriving. Yeah. All right, friends, how'd we do? Let me know those scores in the chat. I wanna know. Brag about them. And get yourself a cookie while you're at it, because I'm sure we're all in the mood for a cookie now. Vivian Alexandra, how'd you score? Oh no, Rend, oopsie daisy on the last one. That's such a bummer. Frosty Mercado 1101, 1, bravo, a victory. Aubrey, it's so good to see you. Walkie 22, a 10 out of 10. Aubrey, you won? So many winners. $2.11. Yeah, that gets you a cookie, Rialtus. That's what I like to see. Minotaur, 1998 got a 10. Oh no, Robo Mob got a 6. It's okay. Pax Alien got a 3 out of 10. Tim Dozer, 9 out of 10. Roman J, 2 out of 10. Listen, friends, you know what? You showed up. You put in the work. And you know what? Even if you don't win on Display Trivia, you can still make money by posting on Display. So get those posts up. Tune into the pre-show tomorrow. Learn how to maximize your time on this app. And I'll see you tomorrow on Display.